shout.
He was cold, he was quick, he could bump and he could bounce. If he caught you in the woods, he devour every ounce. There he is, I can see his shadow.
There he is, I can see his eyes.
When he climbs the distant forest, can it be that's his full size? Here he comes like a hungry villain. Here he comes and he seems quite mad. Better run, better hide than children. Beware this fiendish god. Big bad, he's a social disgrace. Big bad, such a criminal face. Big bad, must be locked away. Big bad, should be sent to a shrink. Big bad, should be held in a drink. Big bad has seen his better day. There he is, I should just arrest him. Take him straight to the county court. Very soon we can have him try. I'll read the stories of his son. Here he comes with his canines packing. Everyone, every mom and dad. He's a beast, he's a ruthless killer. The worst we've ever had. Big bad, diabolical, yes, big bad. He's maniacal, yes, big bad. Must be locked away. Big bad, should be sent to him, sing big bad. Should be captured and slain, big bad. Has seen his better day. You've seen your better day.
Hello, Sydney Grimm, EFN Enchanted Forest News, reporting live from what is sure to be the trial of the century. In a few moments, we are about to see one of the greatest clashes of legal minds that this country has seen once upon a time. In a few minutes, we are about to see the long-awaited trial of the Big Bad Wolf. As many know, Mr. Wolf escaped a jail sentence months ago for his criminal trial of 4 accounts of huffing and puffing with attempt to destroy, 2 accounts of attempted murder by ingestion, 5 accounts of attempted sheep abduction, 1 account of grandmother impersonation, and 17 accounts of lurking. Ended in a mistrial with a giant falling on the jury while they were determining the verdict. And now, several parties are filing a class action lawsuit against Mr. Wolf for monetary compensation for what they feel has been an infringement on their rights. It seems so for the plaintiffs has entered, followed by the unequal Miss Fairy Godmother and her two clients, Miss Red Riding Hood and the little girl's grandmother, Mr. Grandmother. Miss Godmother, any words for EFN?
Yes, Mr. Wolf is a depraved, cold, calculating killer, and it's only his celebrity status in this forest that has saved him from the hands of criminal justice. His behavior is reprehensible and has completely infringed upon my client's rights to live happily ever after. As you know, I've always fought to ensure the good people of this forest get the ending they deserve.
That wolf is gonna get it. We're gonna string him up by his toes and shake him till all his money goes right here. And then me and my granny are gonna get ourselves a nice new condo with a swimming pool and a sauna.
That isn't appropriate behavior for television. We wouldn't want to waste anyone's time. You can't have this trial going on forever, you know. Miss Godwin's works alternate months after midnight.
So lame. You stink.
Well, I never. You ungrateful.
Well, moving on. So, as for the rest of
Television!
the...
Gimme!
Yes, the press.
Exit. I picked 3 who have picked in this case and would be happy to provide an interview with me.
well, thanks, but it's not really
How do you
necessary.
see?
No, that's not what I meant.
Say, you're Sydney Grimm, aren't you? You remember me. You covered the Mr. World Lumberjack pageant. I won first in flannel, most ferociously handsome. You remember me, don't you? Bill Woodcutter.
Oh yes. Hello, Mr. Woodcutter. Nice to see you again. Ready for this year's pageant, are we?
Sure am.
Oh, and you must be. I'm an old shepherd. This is my boy. Boy don't know his manners too well, and so we're in a bit of a mess. You see, we don't want no trouble, just a little money for some sheep I lost. Thanks to this here boy's medical bills. And you must be the boy who cried.
Well, yeah, what's it to you? Look, I was just trying to have some fun, like burning ants with magnifying glasses, blowing up squirrels with homemade.
Shut your mouth, boy. You don't make it nice. He said, just a little, well, boy's a wee boy, but, yeah. Oh, and here he is, the big bad wolf himself. There's a lot of tension in the courtroom at the moment. Can you just feel the tension? I know I can.
I can hear you over there, you know.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Mr. Wolf. I'm Sidney Grimm, EFN. I am covering the trial today.
Yeah, yes.
Your attorney, Mr. Wolf, where is he?
It's a she. You might have heard of her. It's Evil's stepmother. She's a high-priced lawyer, does a lot of pro bono work. I don't blame her for being late tonight, because I'm doomed in this court anyway.
Hey, you never know. But, Mr. Wolf, do you have any words to say to the viewers?
I've got nothing to say to the world, and the world's got nothing to say to me. Order in the court, don't you give me no flap. Why am I to blame for every little mishap? All my life I've been a good K9, well, I've been 8 little red and 3 little swine. Hey, little red, you got the story all wrong. Boy, you cried book, you better change your song. 3 little pigs, this rumor going around. I got nothing to do with them shots going down. Or you can ridicule, overrule, step on my tail. Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail. It's a prejudicial game, I ain't willing to play. Before the record now, force of God, nothing to say.
For the record now, still nothing to say.
I never ate brownie and I never eat sheep. I'm a vegan vegetarian, allergic to meat. I never once been to a little pig's house. Tell him now, bros, I'm as gentle as a mouse.
He's as gentle as a mouse. You can ridicule, overrule, step on his tail.
Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail.
It's a prejudicial game, he ain't willing to play.
Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
For the record now, he's got nothing to say.
Don't you listen to him now, he's lying through his teeth.
He's a mean carnivore, through and through. He's guilty, guilty, guilty of the crime. There's only one thing to do.
How about life in a petting zoo?
Ridicule, overrule, step on his
Tail. Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail.
It's a prejudicial game, he ain't willing to play.
Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
For the record now, he's got nothing to say.
Ah, woo!
Ah, woo!
Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
Yeah!
That's something.
All rise for the honorable judge, wise old woman. They say that justice is blind. Well, if justice is blind and bats are blind, then justice must be a bat. You may be seated.
Leading the trial today is the renowned Judge Wise Old Woman. This woman is known for her, well, wisdom. She's known to apply her gift of philosophy to almost any case, and is also known for her taste for magic beans.
In this court today, we are here to try an individual accused of many heinous crimes. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will ask you to keep in mind this important and difficult concept throughout the many grueling hours of the trial. The concept is that guilty is the opposite of not guilty, and not guilty is the opposite of guilty. Very well, shall we begin?
Your Honor, I have no counsel.
Well, where's your counsel? Why is he not here? Did you lose it? Did you check your pockets, under the seat cushions, behind your refrigerator?
No, but what I'm trying to
You don't
say-
have a refrigerator?
Yes, I do, but that's not
How
what
do
I'm
you
trying to-
keep your mouth fresh?
Well, yeah.
right, your lawyer, yes. Well, who is that? Oh, she's a lot of fun, Miss Evil Stepmother. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for my lateness. Just stand there. Just stand. Stand. Again. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. May I inquire as to why you're so late, Counselor? You know, I don't care. The case is doomed to failure. I stayed up really late last night bullying my stepdaughter, so I decided to treat myself to a nice long breakfast with my accomplice here, so no excuse provided.
Objection!
The trial hasn't started yet, dear.
Your Honor, I object to the counsel for the defense's attitude. Clearly she's making a mockery of this court, and you're allowing it?
Oh, I am? Well, that's not good. Miss Evil Stepmother, a bit of wisdom for you. Being late is wrong. Wrong is opposite of right. Right is opposite of left. Therefore, if you're late, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Oh, right, opening remarks. Miss Godmother?
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to correct a grave injustice. By chance, Mr. Wolf was spared the punishment he rightfully deserves. His behavior is reprehensible, and he has been lurking in the forest for years, preying on innocent little girls.
Yeah.
Innocent little girls, innocent little sheep, innocent little old women, innocent little boys, and innocent little pigs. My clients have been robbed, threatened, frightened, and hurt, and I'm sure I'm leaving something out. Because of a mere accident, this twisted fiend will not get the punishment he deserves. So we must take from him everything we can, because he's left my client scared, frightened, and homeless. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Godmother. Miss Stepmother? Oh, Oh, statement? No, I waive it.
What?
You heard me. No statement. Thanks, though. Very well. Moving on.
So you're not even gonna help me out here?
Look, Wolf. Your case is doomed to failure, and if anyone were going to help you, it sure wouldn't be me. Miss Godmother, call your first witness.
I'd like to call to the stand Miss Red Riding Hood.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help me, Hans Christian Andersen. Yeah, sure.
Red, sweetie, how are you, dear?
Be a whole lot better if I had that monster of cash.
Right. Well, now, Red, sweetie, can you please tell the nice ladies and gentlemen of the jury here what happened between you and Mr. Wolf on the day in question?
Yeah, sure thing. Well, you see, I was walking through the woods one day, minding my own business, trying to get to my granny's house to bring her some bread because she's old and sick and whatever. And all of a sudden, this crazy wolf jumps out and pretends to be all nice and stuff, but I know he's creepy. And I'm like, back off, wolf. And he's like, no, come on, I'm all nice and stuff. Why don't you take this shortcut or whatever to get to your grandma's house? And I'm like, well, actually, shortcuts are good. I hate walking. It's for losers. Anyway, I guess this wolf wouldn't just pretend to give me some shortcut. So I start walking. Turns out the freaking wolf did make it up. He gave me like a long cut or something so that he could get to my grandma's house and eat her.
Her grandmother. I'm so sorry for you, child. What happened next?
Well, then he dressed up with my granny and got in her bed.
What? That's appalling. What sort of perverse reason could he have had for doing this?
He wanted to trick me into thinking he was my granny so that when I got close enough to the bed, he ate me.
Ate you too. Consumption of live human beings is a felony, ladies and gentlemen, and an obvious deprivation on one's basic rights.
Oh, it was terrible. till Mr. Woodcutter got us out. So dark and clammy and acidic in there.
Sounds terrible, dear.
Oh, it was horrible!
There, why didn't you just go to jail?
Objection! I have not had the right to cross-examine the witness yet.
Oh, but she seemed so sad.
Yes, too sad to be questioned.
But this cannot be done. I have the right to cross-examine her.
I'm too sad, see?
Yes, according to Clause 8, Section 12345 of the Legal Code 22F, extreme sadness may excuse a witness from further testimony.
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
then.
You just made that.
The witness excused.
Leave it.
Miss Bellmother, call your next witness, please. Yes, I'd like to call to stand Mrs. Grandmotherhood.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help me, Hans Christian Andersen.
You betcha. Thanks, Granny. Oh, yes, of course. Now, Mrs. Hood, these things belong to you?
Why, yes. Those are my things.
Yes. And when you encountered the defendant, what were you wearing?
Those items.
Anything else?
Just my undies, dear. That is none of your business.
Yes. So, when your granddaughter encountered the defendant, is it true he was wearing those items?
Well, not exactly my things. I had an extra pair of bonnets and nightgowns. I only had one pair of bonnets.
And at this point, he has eaten you, is that correct?
It most certainly is.
So, in other words, you and your granddaughter, and made you take off your eyeglasses?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have heard those words before, haven't we? Mrs. Hood's granddaughter describes the events in the same way, and quite frankly, I think they're being kind, as it is in their nature to be. So not only did the wolf eat the woman and her granddaughter, but made her take off her desperately needed eyeglasses. Without the ability to see, the kind of psychological strain this would have caused would have been unthinkable. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wolf is a flagrant villain and a killer of sheep. Not to mention a freak who likes to dress up in granny's clothes and devour little old women. You're a sicko, Mr. Wolf, and it ain't gonna happen no more. You've got a history of high
there's nothing in the police report here that you gave to the authorities. It just jumps from the wolf came in to he ate me to then I was joined by my granddaughter in the wolf's stomach. That is all we get. Now what actually happened?
Well, I didn't.
I see you're not wearing any glasses today. Mrs. Hood, do you own contact lenses?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Isn't it true that you were, in fact, wearing your contact lenses at the time Mr. Wolf entered your cottage?
Yes.
So you were able to see just fine, weren't you?
Yes.
It's all very interesting, Mrs. Hood. I think I'm just about done. I have one more question. Mrs. Hood, what kind of carpet do you have in your house?
In what room?
In your bedroom, Mrs. Hood. What kind of carpet do you have in your bedroom?
Wolfskin.
Ladies and gentlemen, she has a wolfskin carpet in her bedroom. Mrs. Hood, who made that carpet?
My late husband and myself.
Her late husband and herself made a wolfskin carpet, which now resides on her bedroom floor. No more questions, Your Honor.
What was that all about?
I said I didn't work too hard on this case. Doesn't mean I'm still not the best there is. Besides, maybe I like you a little more now.
Wow. A surprise cross-examination from Miss Stepmother. This is beginning to get interesting.
Oh, shut up. The witness excuse. Miss Godmother, will you hear from Mother?
Yes, I'd like to call to the stand the 3 little pigs.
Oh, Bill Woodcutter, sorry. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you, Hans Christian Andersen.
I do indeed.
Mr. Woodcutter, what do you do for a living?
I cut wood. I also compete in lumberjack pageants. I won first in Platinum, Mr.
Yes,
Worthley.
that's okay. So as part of your job, you carry an axe, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And are you not licensed to use that axe in cases of emergency?
I certainly am.
And is it not part of the woodcutter's code that you must help anyone in need?
It is part of the code, and I uphold that part of the code.
So in other words, when you encounter a situation in the woods, you are to act quickly and courageously?
Yep.
And yes, you did, sir. You are a true hero.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Your witness, Miss Stepmother?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Woodcutter, let us talk about this woodcutter's code, shall we?
Okay.
How do you know when there's an emergency in the woods that you need to respond?
Well, usually if I see something that looks wrong, I respond to it.
See it then, do you? Oh no, Mr. Woodcutter, would you care to tell me what prompted you to go into the cottage that day? There's nothing in the police report about why you went into the house. Did you hear a scream?
No, not exactly.
Did you see the defendant enter the house and then become suspicious?
No, I was snooping around the house.
Snooping? Whatever for? I thought you were a hero.
I was looking for a pie seal off the windowsill.
Okay, while you were trying to steal something, you saw through the window what exactly?
That wolf right there, and the old lady's clothes for licking his chops.
Right then, tell me something. How did you know, Mr. Woodcutter? How did you know? I mean, absolutely know for sure. The wolf just wasn't one of Mrs. Hood's friends that you didn't know. How did you know that you were justified in cutting it open with an axe? Because that is what you did, didn't you? You cut my client open with an axe. Didn't you, Mr. Woodcutter?
Yeah.
How did you know? How did you know that Mr. Wolf just wasn't a friend of Mrs. Hood's that occasionally liked to wear her nightgown, sleep in her bed? How did you know the 2 other women weren't simply in the other room, Mr. Woodcutter?
Well, he's a wolf.
Oh, so you just got to cut him open then, just because he's a wolf?
Well, yeah.
Any questions, Your Honor?
Once again, wow. Another great cross-examination from Miss Stepmother. It seems this trial will prove more of a challenge than Miss Godmother anticipated.
Shut up.
Why don't we cut to commercial?
I
Thank you. Now, can you please tell us your name? Tell the nice lady your name.
My name is Onay. Don't you mean don't worry about it?
Okay. My name is Tawoo.
My name's Three.
Okay. Okay. What happened to your house?
I built a house, then it fell over. Now I live in another house.
How did your house fall over?
A fox blew it down. A fox? Don't you mean,
Ah! Whoa! No. You gotta have your
Calm
company
down.
again. It's okay.
Was it that wolf right there that blew down your house?
Yeah, that's the fox.
Don't you mean wolf?
Yeah, well.
I was lying in bed watching Walker Texas Ranger when I heard this commotion outside. There was a mighty gust of wind and a stench of liquor when I saw who it was I nearly cried. Then the shack started shaking and God claustrophobic didn't rightly know just what to do. It shook that hard since I gave up the release my little fat worker life. And he puffed and he puffed and he puffed and he puffed and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shack started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing I could straw all over.
There was nothing left but straw all around.
Now, Tawoo, was that the wolf that blew down your house? No, I live with 1 and 3 in an house house, and we have a fireplace and a kitchen.
No. Your first house. And he blew down your first house.
Oh, my first house. Why did you ask me that? Yeah, it was that guy. I was sitting on the couch watching Leave It to Beaver when the thunderous wind began to blow. It come cutting through the house like a big meat cleaver and it made me shake her head to toe. Then the whole dang house started shifting and swaying and twisting and turning like a top. When I saw Mr. Wolf, he was growling and grinning. I would soon be one big pork chop. Then he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shack started falling and I started hauling, there was nothing but the sticks all around.
There was nothing left but sticks all around.
Then he
Puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he huffed and he commenced to blow the house down.
The shack started falling and I started hauling. There was nothing left but straw all around.
there was nothing left but sticks all around.
Now it's time, we're heading out of town. Yeah, it's time, we're heading out of town.
So, are you sure it was that wolf right there? Wolf! Oh no, where?
Oh dear. Are you okay?
Leave it closed.
Dirty, can you please tell us your story?
Gladly, my dear lady. You see, my siblings and I had always lived together up until last year when we decided to leave our parents and our childhood homes and build our own new home. Not too far from each other, but far enough to grant ourselves a reasonable amount of independence. I see. Well, one day, that blasted, bloated, maniacal wolf came around and blew down both of my siblings' homes. And they came to my house to live with me, and I feared that he might attempt to eat them. We were all so frightened for such a time as he lurked outside my home. We barely ate, we barely slept, and our personal hygiene went to the dogs. Look at all this hair on my chin. I haven't shaved me.
That sounds terrible.
Yes, it was abominable. Ladies and gentlemen, they were so scared they couldn't even shave. And he told us
her cheek.
And can you tell us who that boy is?
That there? That's my boy. He watches my sheep sometimes.
And what did he tell you one day?
Well, there were actually 3 days.
Oh, you can just go to.
All right. Well, you see, on the 3rd day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf in the field. The wolf stole some of my sheep and ate them, and ran the boy up in the tree.
I see.
But no one came to help the boy out because, well, you see, the 2 days before that,
Oh, that's enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Shepherd, why don't you tell the jury and myself what happened those 2 days before you were mentioned?
all right, well, on the 1st day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf. All of us in the village came up to take a look. There was no wolf. He did the same thing the next day. So, on the last day, ain't nobody came up to take a look.
So your boy isn't very reliable.
Well, I just wanted you... No.
And no one but the boy actually saw the wolf steal sheep, eat them, or threaten him?
No.
So nobody but the boy could give a true testimony of what happened that day. Your Honor, this shepherd's testimony is essentially hearsay.
Why is it competent?
Excuse Mr. Shepherd.
I didn't.
The counsel dictates if any further witness called.
No, I don't.
The defense would like to call surprise hostile witness, the boy who cried wolf. Boy who cried wolf.
But I don't want it.
I'm afraid you have to sign.
Well, fine, man.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you, Hans Christian Andersen.
Guess so.
Tell me something, young man. Did you actually see a wolf on any one day in the field?
Yeah, on the 3rd day, just like the old guy said. It was early one night, I was sitting by a tree, playing my flute and telling the flock. It was so dang dark, I could hardly see, but I saw that wolf right there.
Oh, you wrong.
He was sleeping through the brush, hiding in the bulrush, growling, howling, making a fuss. He looked my way, I couldn't stay. I ran and ran like a madman. I cried wolf,
He cried wolf,
I cried wolf.
he cried wolf,
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
he cried wolf.
When I came back, 7 sheep were gone, and I spied a wolf just licking his chops. He filled his gut from dusk till dawn, and was in that wolf right there.
Shut up, man.
Before I could leave, he howled and raged, his eyes on fire. He came for me, swung his claws and snapped his jaw. I climbed the tree like a madman. I cried wolf,
He cried wolf,
I cried wolf.
he cried wolf,
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
he cried wolf,
I cried wolf,
he cried wolf,
I cried wolf.
he cried wolf,
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
he cried wolf.
1 time,
2 times, 3 times, he cried wolf. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, he cried wolf.
So let me get this straight. You only saw the wolf on the 3rd day.
yeah, that's right.
So why did you pretend on all the other days?
Because I thought it'd be funny. It was. You should have seen all their stupid faces.
Well, are you certain the wolf you saw was my kind?
Well, I mean, those wolves, they all look the same to me, don't they?
Wondering, little boy, why specifically did you cry wolf on the days when there was no wolf or any other?
Well, because everyone knows wolves are bad. Big and bad, you know?
So wolves are naturally bad, huh?
Yup.
But not little boys, huh?
What are you driving at, lady?
Are you aware that a prank emergency call is a crime, young man?
Huh? Yeah, sure. Someone was always trying to spoil my fun.
So you're aware that you were breaking the law when you cried wolf on the days that there was none.
Heck yeah!
But wolves are naturally bad, huh?
Listen, I don't need this from you, lady.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Godmother,
clean out the toilet and fry up them pigs over there.
No, I'm good. I would like to call an expert to the stand. Our neurotic wolf psychiatrist, Miss Muffet. She's had many years of hands-on experience in the wolf field. Miss Muffet?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me have Christian Anderson?
I don't like swearing. I'm a pretty mouse. All right, yes, I swear.
Thank you.
Welcome. Oh, no.
Pardon me.
I need a tuffet.
Tuffet, sir.
She needs a tuffet.
Oh, right, that. Someone go fetch her tuffet, please.
Your Honor, I don't think anybody knows what a tuffet is.
Oh, thank heavens. Neither do I.
I think she just made it up. We'll have her stand then. Why is it taking so long?
Miss Muffet requires
A tuffet. I cannot sit without a tuffet.
Oh, God, just sit down already.
Ah, there's a spider! My chair is spider! I need some curds away! I need them so badly!
A great thinker once said, curds and whey, your day's okay.
I apologize for the behavior of my witness. I shall call my last one to the stand, Mr. Big B. Wolf.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me have Christian Anderson?
Yes.
Let's just be brief, Mr. Wolf. Tell the jury and everyone here in this trial what exactly you have to say about all this.
Alright then. Not a wolf of many words, so I prepare something. When I was a cub, I had a very carefree life. I used to live in a cave with my brothers and sisters, and my mother would bring meat for us every single night. But then, it was one night. Rather than bringing meat, she brought a human baby. It was very strange, but over a period of time, we decided to raise her as one of our own, our human baby sister. And we were just having so much fun with her. We were playing in the forest and whatnot. But then, one day while we were playing in the forest, she was in contact with other humans, and she just ran off with them. It was very sad, but I had so much good experience from that I decided to take away all my wolfhood ways and decided never, ever, ever to harm another species. But then I must say there was one day where I was picking some dandelions on a field full of sheep. And then while I was picking my dandelions peacefully, all of a sudden I hear a boy screaming, "Help! There's a wolf! Help! He's going to take the sheep and eat me! Help!" It instantly got me enraged and got me so upset that he knew exactly what I was trying not to do. Oh, eventually, he just went on and on, even louder, "Help! Help!" And then as that came, I just went to blind rage. I just went to blind rage and then yelled at the boy, scared him off, took one of the sheep and went back in the forest. And that day, I ate sheep. Ever since then, I've been trying to go back to being a good wolf, but whatever animal I interact with, you just run away because you think I'll always eat them or take them away. Ever since then, I've always been living a life of crimes. But may I ask you, please give me mercy. Please. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
You're welcome.
Miss Godmother, do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Very well.
Stop the trial! I was on my way out when I saw the television live broadcast. Brother!
What?
Is that so long? Don't you recognize me?
No,
Eastern. Miss Godmother had a brief closing statement in which she restated all the facts said by her witnesses. Miss Stepmother also had a closing statement in which she said that the wolf was not born a criminal, that he was made into one, as society viewed him as such, and that if the jury could show some compassion, he would renounce his ways. We are now going back into the courtroom while the jury is determining the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like you to give us a verdict. They haven't left the room yet. They need to deliberate. We don't have time for that. Nobody likes jury duty. I know. I always wish those lawyers would stop yapping away and those witnesses would quit crying. And those judges, don't even get me started.
So you're not going to send them out to deliberate?
No, we haven't thought. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a job for you. But before I ask you for a decision, I'm going to give you some words of wisdom. Words that may help you along the way. Juries are like submarine sandwiches. Best served with mayo and hot peppers. What? Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Stepmother, no matter what happens, I just want to say thank you.
No problem, Wolfie. I'm kind of glad I got sucked into this case. I think I need to go home and have a talk with my stepdaughter. Now, when I raise my gavel, those who think a defendant is guilty, that is guilty of the J. No, that's wrong. Guilty of the G. To applaud now. Very good, very good. And those who think the defendant is innocent, that's innocent with an A. Somewhere. Innocent with an I. To applaud now. Very good, very good. I've reached a verdict. And I find the defendant innocent of all counts. We did it! Lawyer, no problem.
You couldn't win a case if your life was better. Oh, shut it, Gramps.
Fiddlesticks! I won't be able to get the jacuzzi now.
Well, it's back to the pageants for me. Let's hope I can scrape a couple bucks on the log rolling circuit.
Yay, innocent! We won! Yay! Idiots, mind your own way home. We did it, Wolfie!
Yeah, I'm going to find myself a steak now.
What?
What? Now that I've discovered this very savory taste of meat, I'm going to go try it out and leave my good ways for another time.
What?
Well, what it is, what it is.
Brother, I'll go with you.
Oh, no. I'm not touching video games.
Do you want some of my curds away?
No!
I can't believe it.
Well, the trial of the big bad wolf has concluded, and it seems the wolf has gotten off scot-free. Well, Your Honor, do you have any words to say to the viewers? Any last bits of wisdom?
Sure do. My mother, who was a wise, wise woman, once told me, where there's a wall, there's a window. And where there's a window, there's glass. And where there's glass, there's a chance of a ball breaking through it and costing you a lot of money. That's it. Thanks, Vicky.
Very interesting. Well, this is Sydney Grimm, EFN, Enchanted Forest News.
With joy and laughter, may you have days of glory and a never-ending story. That our tale is ended, that everything's looking splendid. Like it's not that simple.
to deliver our vote of thanks.
Before you guys head out, just a few thank yous. This musical would not have been big or bad without you, our audience. Thank you parents, staff, and friends for coming to see our show and for supporting us. We would also like to thank a number of people who worked hard behind the scenes to make everything possible. Thank you to our principal, Mr. Darrell. Mr. Pierce, head of secondary. For giving us room in the timetable for extra rehearsals, for helping with logistics and all the other in-betweens. Thank you to Miss Vicky and Miss Summer for all their help. Thank you to all our teachers for being flexible and allowing us rehearsal time, and for helping us during rehearsals as well. Thank you for supporting us tonight by helping with costumes, food, and anything else we needed. Special thanks to Miss Carla and art students for helping with the props. Thank you, Miss Janet, the head of primary, and the primary school teachers for putting up with our noise over the past few weeks. PTA for providing us all with refreshments this evening. A big thank you to Parhelion 120 stage lighting, represented by Brett and Kelly. Thanks to Miss Rain and Miss Annabelle. They really transformed this hall into the enchanted show. One last huge thank you to our drama teacher, Miss Dion.